Success is not an accident. Success is a choice. And that's what Stephen Curry said. And mindset is a huge part of creating that success. Mindset is the established attitudes that you hold. They are the beliefs that you have about the world and yourself. They are the foundation to everything that you do or don't do. So if you believe that you're a problem solver that can find solutions, you're going to be able to you'll keep going on a challenge until you eventually discover the solution. You're just going to find a way, make a way, figure outable, all different ways to say that. However, if you believe that life is hard and some things just won't change, you'll be stopped when new challenges arrive. It becomes proof of your belief that life is hard. And rather than an obstacle that you need to grow to overcome, you just accept it as this is the way things are. I can't change it. And so the fantastic thing about this is that you can change your mindset. In fact, there are a variety of ways that you can change your mindset too. Benjamin Hardy, in his book Slipstream Time Hacking, said, in a single moment, a person can choose to change everything. Change doesn't have to take a long time. It happens the instant we decide. And there are a variety of ways to change your mindset, and the range from whether you do it yourself to actually getting outside help as well. And so internal change for mindset growth is the first step, is the awareness of where you want to change. So start by making the decision to change and then choosing the new belief that you want to have in that moment. Repetition and implementation of the new belief will cause it to become a habit of thought, and therefore the direction will direct your habits moving forward. Whereas while repeating your new belief in the moment will encourage you to act on it, and then when acting on it, it produces new results that tells your brain that this is possible. This is the whole, your brain wants to keep you alive. The unknown is unknown. It could kill you. So if you continue with actions that you know keep you alive, that's what your brain is going to encourage you to do. So it's a process of first creating that new path and then turning that into the well-worn path. External change for mindset growth comes from the help of others as well. So a big step of that can be accountability. And that's one of the main pillars of creating change, whether that's having an accountability buddy for working out, a lifestyle and diet change, or in business and goals. When you are in the moment of making a decision, then you have someone you can lean on, someone to be that support system in that moment of weakness before your willpower or before the habits kick in. And that can be someone who's your accountability buddy that you're going to go to the gym even though it's raining and it's cold and it's crappy outside, or not picking up that donut in that second of impulse and taking a few seconds to pause, checking in with them. Another option to changing your mindset is rewiring your brain. So neuroplasticity is the tendency of the brain to reshape itself over time. That's how you can create new habits and create new beliefs. And the well-worn neural pathways in your brain dictate your habits. And there are several modalities that work to adjust these paths. I specifically work with NLP and theta healing. Other options include EFT tapping, hypnotherapy, neurofeedback, and more. So reprogramming the brain can be an instantaneous process, which is actually really awesome, where the mind and body work together. So with NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, I utilize senses to lock in new beliefs into your body, which connect to your mind. Hey, Charlotte! And create new resources. So your body and your mind, which are based on past experiences. So your body has the wisdom to guide you through life and to release. And when you release your mind to access it, you have the power to make the changes that you want. So rather than just relying on your mind, connect the two. Get that connection between the mind and the body. And that's how you really create changes and habits in your life. I actually have, I'll post it later on, is an article, just the power of mind-body connection. And one quote from that is, yes, this is so much fun. My favorite topic. So, our nervous system cannot tell the difference between an actual experience and experience imagined vividly and in detail. If you can imagine your desired future life situation so extremely vividly and with such detail and combine it with emotions as if it were already an accomplished fact, your brain will accept it as a real experience. It will then adapt the body towards that experience, meaning new brain circuits for new thoughts, new emotions, and signaling of your genes in new ways. And so with NLP as well, it can be giving you past resources or future resources. But when we lock it in with all your senses, it becomes fact to your mind and your body and creates those new resources for you. Even though you may not have experienced it in the moment, we can go back and give you those resources in that past moment. Thank you for all the love. And so that's what I love about NLP, is being able to give resources in that time. The other process that I like to use is theta healing. And so I actually studied theta healing for my own personal use. I've always been a high achiever. I wanted to do better in my business. And so I used it to reprogram my own brain as just a person, but as a business owner, to create more success, overcome my barriers. And the ease of the process and the immediate results is what makes it so super valuable. So I actually spend some mornings, it's part of my morning routine. If I feel like I'm stuck or if something I want to overcome, I'll just do a little bit of testing, find out where my beliefs are that aren't serving me, and then download and replace the limiting beliefs with ones that I want to face the day. So it's actually a very simple process in itself, but the most powerful part of theta healing is actually the digging process, to discover what your limiting beliefs are, why you have them, and what the root source of that belief is. Because once you discover the root source, you change everything up. So it's sort of like that foundation. So I can replace beliefs in just moments to ones that better serve you and instantly remove that blockage. Another quote I love is, "I truly believe in positive synergy, that your positive mindset gives you a more hopeful outlook, and belief that you can do something great means you will do something great." So again, it's that whatever you believe, your actions will reinforce. So how mindset coaching can help you in your business. So every thought and action is based on your mindset and beliefs in the world and about yourself. If you believe that you have to work hard to be successful, well, then that's exactly what's going to happen. That's how it'll play out in your life. You overcommit, you're doing all the work, you're pretty much doing all the time, rather than allowing the space to be and to receive and to get results. If you guys have any questions about this while I'm talking too, feel free to put that in the chat. So when there feels like there are just too many tasks in the day and you have to push yourself through all of them to get them done, your energy may not even be in the right place, but you're doing them. You've got this checklist of things and you're just going to get it done. But your energy might not be in the right place. And that's really powerful, or can actually hurt you for both marketing and client communication. But you do it anyway just because there's pressure. It needs to get done. You have to complete it. And then often the result isn't what you wanted anyway, but at least you checked it off your list. So for an example, say a marketing post. You created it in a state of pushing versus a state of inspiration. The post was written just with the intent to check it off your list. So it has less power, it has less draw. People almost sense that it was just a task to be completed rather than from inspiration. It just has less meaning. Whereas there's a balance to this too, but when you write it from inspiration and excitement, you have a different energy, a different attraction, a different feel to it. And so what mindset coaching is about is creating those foundational beliefs that you would have as your future self while living your dreams. So who you are when you're living your dreams is different from the person who you are today. And so bringing that future self into the present today is what we do. And it's about elevating where you are now so that your future plans become inevitable for you, essentially. If you're that person that created that future is going to come to you. So creating the mindset for money, prosperity, business, family, and relationships all play out in how you interact with others and the habits you fall into. Yes, exactly. Lead from the future, act in the now. So do you want habits of success or habits of struggle? Another quote is, "Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself." And that's by George Bernard Shaw. And that was actually a post I put the other day by Mark Manson, was just that we don't develop these limitations. We start out limited and we start out helpless. And the process of life is to learn how to gain the power to be self-empowered. And so that was an interesting little article that I'll post at the bottom of this as well. So as a business and mindset coach, I help female entrepreneurs and solo professionals live the highest version of ourselves. Through a process of creating the foundation, layering it with new habits of success, and then implementing it in your business, we change the trajectory of your life. Because you're already successful. But there's that just sense that there are this few little blocks, few little tweaks that will get you to the next level. And those small tweaks, when they're at the foundational level, change the whole trajectory of your life. It's sort of like, I read the other day, like an airplane. If there's just a fraction of an inch or a degree off course at the source, it's not much. But as you're traveling thousands and thousands of miles, that is a wider and wider gap from where you intended to go. So changing your foundation, changing those beliefs at the core level, just those little tweaks can have momentous changes in the rest of your life. So if you want to learn more, visit AlyssaWilliamson.com or message me below. I love talking about mindset and just different ways that we can implement it in your life. And it's already working for you, but make it work for you even better. Thanks. Bye.